In 2018, Amazon built an AI tool to help hire engineers. It was trained on a decade of past hiring decisions. Within months, they discovered it was systematically downgrading resumes that included the word women's. The tool had learned to discriminate, not because someone programmed it to, but because the data it learned from reflected decades of human bias. Amazon scrapped the tool entirely, and this is not an edge case. This is how AI bias works. Here is how it happens. AI learns patterns from historical data. If that history reflects human bias, the AI learns that bias, and at the scale of millions of decisions, it amplifies it. A hiring AI trained on past hires learns who was hired in the past. A lending AI trained on past approvals learns who was approved in the past. The problem is not the algorithm, the problem is the mirror. This is not limited to hiring. A mortgage lending AI trained on historical approvals will perpetuate historical discrimination, patterns that were already illegal when humans made those decisions. Algorithmic bias has already triggered regulatory investigations. It has already produced lawsuits. It has already caused direct, measurable harm to real people. Bias is not always visible at launch. It is often only discovered after deployment at scale when the damage is already done. For you as a leader, AI bias creates 4 categories of risk. Legal liability. Your organization can be held responsible for discriminatory outcomes, even if an algorithm made the decision. Regulatory action. Enforcement of algorithmic decision-making is accelerating globally. Reputational damage, one public case can erase years of trust with customers and employees. And direct customer harm, real people denied loans, jobs, or services they deserve. Each of these risks is avoidable, but only if you plan for them before deployment. When you deploy AI that makes or influences decisions about people, hiring, lending, pricing, or service access, you are legally and ethically accountable for what that AI does. Even if a vendor built it, even if your team did not write a single line of code, the accountability sits with your organization. You cannot point to the algorithm and walk away. That defense does not hold in a courtroom, and it will not hold in front of your board. Before deploying any AI that makes decisions about people, ask 3 questions. Where did this model's training data come from? Does that data reflect any historical biases? And who inside your organization is accountable for reviewing outcomes after deployment? Those 3 questions will not eliminate bias, but they will ensure it does not catch you by surprise.